For those who might not know, right, with AB, and if you don't know, you was living under a fucking rock. like AB Antonio Brown, he got about that jam.
yeah.
He got about that jam Sunday, man. He got about that jam. Reports, it's a lot of conflicting reports. You got reports saying that he was hurt, he was injured. You got reports saying that that the Buccaneers weren't trying to pay us bonus.
Yeah.
I hate shit like that, but whatever. Because I think that's bullshit on the aspect of the report. But whatever. But we see from the reports coming out that basically everything is kind of centered around AB originally being hurt and not feeling like he can go.
Right.
Bruce Arians said, "Yo, I need you in there. Get busy." He said, "Nah, I can't go." And Bruce Arians basically was like, "Hey, well, I'm not gonna say he can't. I don't know, but I'm not gonna say he can't go. I'm gonna say that he said that I'm not going. He did not. He refused to go in. Let's just say
right.
And Bruce Arians said, like, bro, if you ain't gonna go in when I ask you to, the fuck up out of here." And Antonio Brown was like, "Cool." You know,
right?
I'm not one for all the sports TMZ. I like to keep shit black and white, fairly simple. You know what I mean? I don't believe in conspiracy theories. I don't believe in making excuses. So it is what it is. But that being said, how you feel about the whole Antonio Brown job?
Here's the thing with AB. The CTE conversation comes up all the time, and I think there's validity to it because you hear, players like I saw an interview with Warren Sapp. He was talking about, how he forgets certain things, just little stuff, like he might be suffering from it. And we saw the movie with Will Smith and all that. So I'm not here to say CTE doesn't exist. My thing is, with Antonio Brown, he's a social media guy, and some of the stuff that he's done, I feel like it's just him acting a fool and showing out and just being a dude that's doing stuff for clout. Like, I don't think CTE has anything to do with missing meetings or talking about, arguing about the helmet or, what he did when he took all his jersey and stuff off. I'm like, okay, could you contribute that to that? I don't know, because I haven't done enough research, but we're not talking about a dude that hasn't done a lot of goofy stuff, like recording in the locker room for your social media followers. What that got to do with you getting hit on your head, and especially you laughing and clowning and having a good time with it. So a lot of this stuff I think is brought on himself. I'd be curious to see what happens, from a therapy standpoint, or if he has to do that, or if there's a, CTE type stuff, that'll be down the road. But I'm not a proponent for someone to say that everything is based off him just having CTE. Like, I just think Fam be a little OC with a lot of his actions, and it's just who he is. So that's where I'm at with it. I'm trying to look in the chat to see what y'all talking about before D come back. Man, we forgot things as we get older. That's life. I feel you. That's fair. But he did say, but Sapp did say that he had a little something to do with it. Might have a little something to do with that. So I don't know on that, but we do. I forgot something the other day, so I'll follow you on that in regards to that.
My thoughts on the whole AB situation is, I'm be honest, bro. Like I've been going down the wormhole on social media and everything.
Right.
Everybody like forcing CTE on the man, and we don't know.
Right.
Right. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know. I feel like but I do feel like this, and this is my thing about black athletes in general. I see this where I'm gonna get heavy.
Talk to me, man. Talk. You know what we do. Talk to me.
I'm gonna get heavy. I feel like we always make excuses for our black athletes, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and what I mean by excuses, that doesn't have to mean in the That doesn't have to mean in the most ill terms, right?
Right.
Right, Mike.
Right.
But I do feel like motherfuckers gotta be held accountable. And you can hold somebody accountable and still be empathetic on what they're going through.
Right.
You know what I mean? The AB situation, man, I feel like it'll hold more weight, right? Like if he didn't have a track record.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not.
Like if he didn't have
We
a
on the same
track
page with
record.
that. Right.
Like I get it. Like people can say, like, well, after the hit, but bro, like, here's the thing with that. We can't all pretend to be physicians for the University of Chicago all of a sudden, bro. We don't know.
Right. Right.
Sometimes guys are who they are. Sometimes there are underlying, you know what I mean, circumstances of why a guy is what he is. You know what I mean? But we don't know yet. But I feel like if he does need help, then he need help. But you don't have to throw CTE into why he need help.
I think that's the part that gets lost is people think when you say what you just said, it's like they think that you're discrediting CTE or you don't believe in it. It's like, nah,
Yeah,
I'm not saying that, but just be cognizant of the actions that you see. Like some of the stuff fan be doing, it's hard for me to associate that with CTE every time. Like it's more clout chasing than it is CTE to me on some of this. Like the taping in the locker room, I don't think that's CTE, bro.
this
Like
comment
you,
hilarious on the screen. I'm sorry.
what you say? Oh
Man,
yeah,
we forget.
he right, yeah, he right. I was talking about Warren Sapp earlier before you came back. Sapp said he starts forgetting things, and he might be having some issues with CTE. I saw it in an interview, but he right. But I'm just saying, bro, CTE don't have nothing to do with recording and engaging your followers while Mike Tomlin doing a pass like a real passionate speech. Like that's corny, bro.
It's corny, like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, if he needs help, he need help. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here to make fun of anybody's like mental illness or mental, you know what I mean, like mental capacity, right? But you can, I mean, you can still hold somebody accountable at the same time. You know
That's
what I mean?
all.
Like,
That's
or
all.
you could be, I feel like you can keep it a buck and tell it how it really is and still be empathetic at the same time. I feel like when it comes to our black athletes, bro, like we just don't do that. You know what I mean? It's always got to be our ulterior motive. And bro, like I said not too long ago, like sometimes it ain't no fucking conspiracy theory. Sometimes shit just is what it is.
It's what it is. Yeah.
Like sometimes shit just is what it is. I haven't seen any story on and I Googled before we did this show. I Googled after the fact because I seen people saying it on Facebook and Instagram, social media, and all that. I Googled like, yo, like, does he have documented? In granted, you wouldn't know, right? Because it's privacy, right? But still, does he have any documented, you know what I mean, stories on mental health and depression and anxiety? He ain't got shit.
No.
He ain't got nothing. But here's the sad thing about CTE.
That's why.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yep.
Here's the sad thing about CTE. We won't know till it's too late. We won't know till he do some super duper wild shit. God forbid.
Yeah, I hope not. Yeah, I'm with you there.
Like, God forbid. We won't know then when they get a chance to, when after the fact, when they get a chance to, examine his brain and shit like that. We won't know. You know what I mean? So that's the fucked up thing with the CTE thing. But here's my thing. Until we know, we got to reserve the judgment, right? Like, we got to reserve the judgment. But I feel like all because you hold a motherfucker accountable does not mean that you're judging them on actions. It's just saying like, yo, bro, like, that type of shit you really can't do. You feel me?
The people that put it 100% on CTE, those are the ones that I disagree with as it relates to him. It's like, nah, I'm not educated enough. You aren't. We don't know. We haven't done enough research to be able to say, oh man, it's 100% CTE. So I can't say that. I'd be stupid to just jump out the window and say that, but like Rev said in the comments, it's still he has to be held accountable, even if, a hit might have triggered that or something like that. Like the accountability is being stripped away from fam. And I don't agree with that because a lot of the stuff that he does, like I said earlier, it just give me clout chasing vibes. Like you just trying to do stuff to be lit on social media. That's just the way it come off. The one in the locker room, bro. That's social media, dog. I'm trying to get y'all lit and show y'all inside stuff to get clout. That's the way I took it.